Hey everyone, look, it's Blue's Coins. I have some time. I have some time. Okay, let me go. Yeah, I'm just going over a great big old bucket of 2000 pennies here. I started to pre-sort these into dates, and then I got on Variety Vista and I looked to see what I need to be looking for, and almost everything is on the back of these for the years and mint marks, and there's only 5 that's on the front. 2001, 3, 4, 6, and 7, and most of it is on Liberty. You're going to see some doubling on Liberty, the date, and on In God We Trust. And 2007, there is actually a double ear that can be picked up. I did not get on Mad Die classes to see what I need to be looking for, but when I'm looking at the dates, I just got to look a little bit above and to the left, underneath where the chin is, and on the back of the neck is where you're going to find most of the die clashes for these. And then when I get to the back, everything is in the columns of the memorial building, particularly the left and right of the Lincoln statue. And I believe there's 2 dates that up in the, I think it's column 3 and 4, up in the left hand corner, there's going to be indication of some doubling. So, see, who do we got here? We got Lincoln, Van Bear, we got Les, Shumar is here, there's the boss, that's right. I am the king of my stream, and you're the king of your stream. Kind of a gloomy day today. It rained yesterday, rained today. We do got some big storms coming in. Starting tonight, we're expecting 5 inches of rain between tonight and tomorrow evening, off and on. And then after the storms come through, we're looking at 50, 60 mile an hour wind. So I am totally expecting to be losing some trees. I did the right thing. I parked all my vehicles underneath them because that's a good way to get a new vehicle. No, not really. It's a pain in the butt dealing with insurance's company. So, alright, let's just get started here. I'll try to keep an eye on chat. Went shopping today. Got myself some more pointers. Hey, McDoughboy. I go through a lot of these things. Mostly because I will sit here and I will just play with them. Then they get ruined. I did have some other ones. And I don't like these because these are square with a little round tip and they're really thick. So I'm putting those back in the kitchen, and then I'm going to use these round ones because it is much better. Really don't even have a tip on them, but it works good enough to point. How's everyone's day? I put another shelf in my office. Let me see. We could pick that up. This one right here. It's just a little tiny bookshelf, and they work perfect sitting on top of my little table over here. And it's not too high off the ground, and I got some more shelves to put some more stuff on, and I got it screwed to the other shelf to keep it all stable and upright in case there's any type of weight balance transfer, and I don't want it to fall over on me. So if I'm going to lose one, I'm going to lose them all, and that's just the way it works. Alright, got to get my hands warmed up here. The pennies are cold. So, nothing on the front of the 2004s, but I am going to be checking this area in here, this area through here, the back of the neck, and on the back of the head for clashes. And I will quickly scan Liberty. We'll go through In God. I'm also going to pay attention to the WE to see if there's any die cracks that come from the rim down, and those are known as spiked heads or spiked heads. And then on the rear, or the reverse, at the rear of the coin, we're going to look at Lincoln's backside. On the reverse of the coin, I'm going to quickly just go look at these letters. East Plusum E. What is that? That word. And inside the columns on this side and this side are known places for double dies on almost all of the 2000s. And I believe there's 2 years where you'll see some double dies up in these corners. But after I check them out, I'll just go through the whole back like that, make sure it's good, and discard. So, if you guys have any questions about anything, I'll try to answer them the best I can. We got some other collectors in here that have a lot of knowledge, more knowledge than I got. They might be able to help you out on the chat. And then, let me see, what do I got over here? Oop, not that one right there. This is a list of, how you doing, Ice Cold? This is a list of internet sites that have good information on them, and looks like I need to add one to it. I need to add error relief to this list. But that's a list of websites, and you'll be able to get on those and look, and they'll have information on double dies and DDOs and RPMs and all that good stuff. We've already seen that one. My disclaimer, the show rating is F for fun and family, so let's try to keep it family oriented here. So there I am again, so pretty. Yes, I'm on my meds. I'm always on my meds because I hurt. 4D, nothing on the ear. Not seeing nothing exciting. that caught my ear, that caught my eye, that R, and it just looks like it's just smashed down a little bit to make it look extra thick. Let me see, we go over to, not that one, this one, go to that page, there we go. This is Variety Vista, and you can see there's not too much to be looking for on the obverse of these coins. There's nothing on the D's. And if you go over to the reverse, almost all of it, just everywhere. And let's just open one of these up so you could see. You could see on either side of the columns, on the right and left side of Lincoln, you're gonna find some traces of some DDOs. Yeah, there we go. Hope everyone's enjoying their day. I did run up, I had to go up to Walmart today. Had to pick up some stuff. We got them storms coming in, so I just made sure we had plenty of bread and milk and some easy food to fix in case we lose electricity. I got a gas stove, so I can cook basically anything. But if we lose electricity, I don't want to be doing a lot of big cooking, because then there's going to be a lot of big cleanup afterwards. So I just got some basic stuff. Always make soup and sandwiches. I do have a generator. That's in the wrong pile. That goes over there. And a generator is going to work out good. If we lose electricity, then I can at least keep my 2 freezers and refrigerator going and run a light bulb. That's going to keep me from losing all my food. Five, 6 years ago, we had a big storm come in. That's when I lived in my other residence, less than an hour from here. We lost electricity for 10 days, and that's right after. That was about 3 months after I took and put a half a cow in the freezers. Got a half a cow all cut and wrapped. Cost $750, but that's enough meat for years, and I lost every bit of it. Hey Cajun, welcome, welcome. "2006 Philadelphia is a good year to find DDOs and the date and above Lincoln's head. I've already pulled one out this month, roll hunting. figured I'd get on for maybe an hour or two, maybe not that long. Don't forget, we got who do we got tonight? We got Riser on tonight. Riser's doing a 1-hour live show with a giveaway. And then I believe after him is Lemonhead Penny will be on to do an auction. So if you're all just hanging around tonight doing nothing, make sure you check out their show, show some support. See, that O caught my eye. If you look right here, about the 5 o'clock position, you see where it's not round, it's almost like a corner. And if you go straight across to the 11 o'clock position, you see another corner. That is a sign that there could be some light doubling going on. So let's get a little closer look at this. And then sometimes after you look at coins for 2 or 3 hours during the day, they all start to look like some type of double on them. And I'm not seeing nothing that stands out enough. What year is this? 2003. Yeah, 2003 should be in the Liberty area. Not seeing nothing. Time to move on. To keep me from moving my scope up and down all the time and wearing out the gearing, I got it at a level where I could look at the coin and I get a pretty good picture of it this way. But if I need to do a close-up, I got this little block of wood, and I just put masking tape on it, and then I could put that underneath the scope, put my coin on it, and refocus, and then I get a nice big close-up of what I need to be looking at. Roadrunner, I have not checked my email in a couple hours. See. Oh. Let me see. No. Wait a minute. It might be on this computer, because this computer is hooked up to the... Yes, I'm checking the email to see if I got it. Just hold on, everyone. It's not the end of the world. I don't get a lot of emails, so I get excited when someone says, check your email. No, Roadrunner, I'm not seeing it. That don't mean that it's not in limbo someplace. Let's see, what do we got? Oh, y'all just saying hi to each other. And if I just happen to come across a penny that a cent that is in really fine condition, I mean AU or better, I'm going to pull it out, and I got a little tube I put them in, and when I get to those dates for my book, I'll have to buy the book for the newer stuff. I have a bunch of it. I could fill my book up with what? Yeah, that's a D. There ain't nothing on the D's. I can tell you that right now. There ain't nothing on the D's. Except for the reverses of them. And almost all of it is inside the columns. So it makes it real easy to go through them. Once you get the idea of what you need to be looking for and what to look for, the characteristics of what needs to be seen, you could go through pennies at a pretty decent pace. Now there are a bunch of DDRs with all these that are on the kneecaps. You'll see it a lot on the kneecaps. And unless that penny or that cent is in BU, AU, or better, I'm not even looking for them. Even though I probably should be. There's too many of them. Let's go to this page right here. Okay, there we go. See if I back up one. Can you guys see that? Oh yeah, you can see that just fine. Let me see. There's 39 for 2001, 24. Y'all see these numbers? 1 through 21. There's 68 of them in 2004. 48 in 2005. Very little in the D's. Ooh, let me go. I sent it twice in 4 days. I don't know why I'm not getting no email from you. Nothing in my spam. I don't know. Maybe I got something on my email that's keeping stuff from showing up. For people that are in the chat, I sent Roadrunner Coins a photo of a reel that I got, 1808. He said he knew some people that had information on it, so I sent him a bunch of pictures, and he's trying to get that information back to me. A colonial state was used in 1820. Yours was minted in Mexico City by the Spanish Empire. There's some information. Ooh, what am I looking at here? here? Mexico City, Spanish, Empire, EMPIRE. There we go. 1808. Cool, thanks, Roadrunner. I've also been experimenting with does it look really glossy, shiny right underneath this tin for you all? I've been experimenting with filters underneath the chin. That's with the filter. Let me get that so it's real nice and shiny again, where it kind of washes everything out. And you get some relief just using a little, this is a camera diffuser, light diffuser. It really works good on the silver coins. Those high gloss mirror, it really takes the glare off of them where stuff can be seen a lot better. I am going to do a video on it. And get that information out to y'all, because I know a lot of you are dealing with the same things that we all are with these scopes and it being washed out because it's shiny. Dirt. Dog hair. See a little line right there, caught my eye. Yeah. Yeah, it does take out some of the glare and gives it a more of a, I guess like a matte finish. So you can see the details a little bit better. I've been doing some experimenting with it. Some of these scents are just so bad. But I still look at them. Looked like Lincoln had a fire there. Just because a coin is in this condition doesn't mean that a new variety or error is going to be found. part of the coin. I'll keep looking for that email. Like I said, it could be just coming in slow. It's hard to tell. What is that? 2003D. Nothing. I need to get these. Need to get the rest of these cents to gone through, so I get them back to the bank. They're gonna love me when I show up. I got about $500 worth of coins to return. About 350 just in nickels that I've gone through. Didn't find nothing. Aha. Get a closer look at this one. Bring that into focus. Yeah, something caught my eye on the left-hand side of that column. Right through there. Nothing. Yeah, spam or junk? Yeah. I looked in the spam folder. I didn't see nothing in there. It's probably floating around someplace. And I put my coins on a index card. No lines. See if you can see with this corner, this camera down here in the corner. So I put my penny on there. I can move that index card around. And if something catches my eye and I need to look at it with a little bit of different light, it sticks out just enough on this side I could pick that up. And I could get that light to shift around a little bit and gives it a different appearance. So these are, oop, that penny hit the floor. I could pick up that card and get that light to dance around on it, look at it a little bit different way. Now you can see this one has some type of toning on it. Is that 2001? Yeah, I go through a lot of index cards. Now I can just sit here and loop all of these. At a pretty decent pace. But I'm not going to sit there and stare into a loop while I'm live streaming. Alright, who's on? Who came on? I got 3 notifications here. Blacksteel is on. He's doing his Tuesday live auction and giveaways. CoinOp uploaded a things mistaken for errors and varieties. And Blue Ridge uploaded a video. How much is a 1970 S Lincoln penny worth? Do you have a large or small date coin? Okay. So we got some people bouncing on. Some people keep all the 2009s. I don't, unless they're in superb condition. I got first day issue rolls of the 2009, so I don't necessarily keep all my 2009s unless it's in superb condition. And if you're finding them in pocket change and roll hunting, they're not going to be in that. They're not going to be in superb condition. Nothing for 2005. On the obverse, let's look at the reverse. Nothing. Just the way the light's reflecting on it. Most of the stuff are in the 2000s. It's all going to be on the reverse. I don't know what the mint did, but they really screwed them up bad. That's interesting. I took a look back at this one again because the way the scope is showing it, it kind of makes these little areas look like they're sticking up, but I should have known better, seeing that there's a shadow right there, and there's a shadow right here, and that's all indentations into the coin. So this is all PMD, post-mint damage. But it is kind of interesting to come across stuff like that. It kind of catches your eye and you're like, what? Thanks, Les. It took me a while to get it. Okay, let me see. Let me bring, oh, wrong mouse. Let me bring this picture over. No, not that one, this one. Okay. I call this my overhead. The scope is my coin cam, and then my face cam. But when I'm not doing coins and I'm doing paperwork for the farm here, or paying bills for whatever, then I could take my scope and I could move it completely out of the way off of my desk. And that clears up my whole desk again. This is my face cam. It's on my speaker. And I just got a piece of tape going over the top of it to hold it there. But it makes it real nice if I'm moving around, then I can just turn the speaker a little bit and adjust that camera. A crawfish boil. I want some. We used to do New England clam bakes. That's when you dig a nice hole into the ground and you make a big fire in it, and you get your coals about that deep. Then you take your potatoes and your corn on the cob, and we just put tinfoil down, put all the vegetables, or excuse me, we put the clams down first, and then put a piece of foil over the top of that, and then all of our potatoes and vegetables and everything, and then foil on top of that, and then we bury it, and we just let it bake in there for 3 or 4 hours, and then dig everything up. And then chow down. But I haven't had a good crawfish boil in a while. Had some real nice New York steak the other night. Got a whole freezer full of them. Now 2000s, there is actually a wide AM that you need to pay attention for. And when people say if you got a cam, that's a closed AM, and a decam is a WAM. WAM is a wide AM. And what you're going is you're going right over here to America, and on the A and the M, right here you can see where they're almost touching. That's a closed AM. Now 2000s, 98, 99s, and 2000s, you're looking for a wide AM. 92s, you're looking for a closed. Let's see what year. See, there's another closed one. But there is wide and closed AM on these coins. And you get some pretty decent money for them. 92s and 92Ds are the big ones. You'll pay a fair amount of money for a 92 or 92D closed. 98s, 99s, and 2000s in a BU coin, you can find them for $8 to $10, sometimes cheaper. The more of them that are getting found and put in the market drives the price down on them. In 2003, they have a DDO, and it could be seen on Liberty, but it is really, really faint to notice it. Now I gotta look at this one closer, because that O in God looked funny, and I ain't never going to get that to focus. Superman to see it. But the Owen God struck me. I saw that Owen God and it looked kind of oval. But I'm not seeing any more indications. Let's get a little closer to it. Some people don't like these DDOs and DDRs because you got to have a scope to see them. They want to be able to see it through the naked eye or at least through a loop. Not seen enough of it. Next coin. I'm at 54 minutes and I'm going to stop the stream at an hour. Got some more people that came on. Who else came on here? They Can Connect uploaded a video. She's in Canada. She does a lot of bottle dump and metal detecting and bottle dump searching. So I figured if I get an hour doing this, and it's not so bad to keep people watching your stream because it's not 2 or 3 hours of you just looking at coins. But I pretty much blabbed through the whole thing and got some information out. Throughout the whole process. Didn't find anything exciting, nothing to be, oh, what did I just do? There, I forgot to look at the back. Yeah, my propane tank's in my garage. I got one of those little screw top heaters on top of it. And then when we go out there, it'll be 30, 40 degrees in that shop. I'll throw that one on because it only takes a second to light it. And I get some heat from it right away. I don't mind looking at it. Orange shield. God, I hate them things. get some heat off of it right away while I'm getting the wood burning stove fired up. And that's what heats the garage shop up. That wood burning stove. So, but I'll run that little propane heater. Minutes, then turn it off and put it away. By that time I got a fire going. And I don't keep all my trash separated, but if I go out and bring home a pizza for dinner, I keep that pizza box. And you throw that on top of a fresh fire. Once it gets lit, I mean, yeah, it only burns for 2 or 3 minutes, but it burns hot. And that's just enough to kill that cold air around that stove and in the general area. His eye looked funny. I think someone blackened his eye. Yeah, I'm not impressed with the shield sense at all. I see this little mark on the eyes periodically. What caught my eye was this underneath it and just to the right. And you see a lot of the DDOs when they talk about the eye or eyelid, they're talking about the eyelid right there in the eye. You'll see a little pump that comes out. It's a 2002. I don't remember seeing anything for the 2002s. Or the eyelid. I'll put that one aside for a few minutes. See if I can think of something. What is it? 2002 DDOs. Yeah, there's nothing on Variety Vista for it. I'm not going back and forth between Copper Coins, Variety Vista, 2 or 3 different sites. And a lot of them are going to have the same information. There'll be subtle differences between them. Yeah, I don't think that. I've heard a lot of people are disappointed with that 2019 W penny with red spots and everything like that. I don't know if they're going to produce those in 50 roll $25 boxes or not. I doubt it. And the 2009 W's, I'm not impressed with them. People complain about the quality of the coin, and they put it inside that cheap cellophane package. I think they would have been better off doing uncirculated in a nicer coin. And not the same process that they're using to make all these cents now that just have problem after problem with water spots and everything else. I don't know if they got anything planned or not for some type of proof issue, or if you could buy a 19W in a proof or a matte finish separately. I think that'd be kind of interesting. If they came out with something like that and with a proof finish or a matte finish, I'd probably buy a couple of those to have. It won't be too much longer. I'm going to see these W's at coin shows. Right now the prices on them are high because they're hyped. They're hyped up about it. Oh, you got to get that 2019 W before they run out. I got news for you folks. They're going to produce millions of these things. That's going to be incorporated with their set. You're going to be able to find them out there 6 months from now after the hype is over at a fraction of the cost of what people are paying now to have it. So I'm just going to wait, and then I'm going to be picky. And if I'm going to spend the money on one, I want to spend the money on a good, high quality coin. I might even pay up just a little bit and get one that's already graded. Then I don't have to worry about it. But I'm just going to wait. I'm not going to pay high prices for it. What's going on, Michael? I've been blabbing the whole stream. Les got me fired up. Asked me what I thought about the 19W penny. And I went on a little bit of a rant. Trying to get this little pile done right here. Let's see, where is it? Yeah, there it is right there. That little pile finished up. 91, that's even the wrong bucket. That goes in that bucket. Yeah. I know, it'd be interesting if the mint did sent in a copper form, like they did the 2009's, where they only made what 648,000 sets. I think that'd be a big. I think that might get collectors excited if they came out with one in a copper form. What's going on, Gabriel? That penny's just too ugly to look at. Goes away. Some of them go away as fast as I put them on there. What's this? Oh, there's a 73 in the wrong container. Back there, that container. Oh. Just going through a good handful of 2000's. There's only 4 or 5 things to be found on the obverse of them, and it's mostly on the Liberty. But the reverses of these things are plumb full of minor DDRs. So look at that spot right here. Someone just snuck up on me. See, looks like I got a little die chip right here. And that's a good place to find them. But if you look above it, I can see where I got missing metal there. And if you just happen to maybe take that and slide it up or fold it over, it kind of looks like it fits in that spot. And if you look over on this column, you can see where I got a smash mark. So between that little smash mark and this little rub spot right here, I'm willing to bet that this little piece right there that looks like a die chip is actually part of that area. Finding die chips on top of the column, on the front of the columns like that, that's a good place to look for them. On either side. I'm going to put that one aside and re-look at that one. Let that one, think about that one a little bit. Down at 2009's, there's about 140 different DDRs that evolve this area on his hand. And there is also, I believe they call it a bootstrap, and it's a die crack that comes from the rim and goes up through his boot, and I believe they call that a bootstrap. But what some people don't know, that if you come over to this side, you will find a die crack that comes off of this rim and goes up through this mallet and then follows it all the way across and ends somewhere down in this area. And I have a handful of those in PU-AU condition because they're real fresh. 2006 good year to find DDOs. I got the news on over here. We got storms coming in tonight, severe thunderstorms, and they're in Oklahoma now, making their way across. But there, I'm happy. I went through a good amount of those. I was on for an hour. I'm happy with that. Got some information out there, but I am going to get off this thing for a while. I got dinner to make and everything still. Keep an eye on these storms coming through. So, y'all have a good day. Remember, Riser Treasure Emporium is on tonight, and then following him, I believe at 8:30 Lemonhead does a coin auction. So I hope to all see you. Remember to keep an eye on that little notification thing on your YouTube up on the top right hand corner. People that are putting videos and live streams, it'll pop up over there so you can see who's online. Other than that, y'all take care, be good to yourself. Blues Coins is out.